Yes, I can hear you well. We're going to cut live to a press conference in progress with Robert Hilton, Realtor.
Hello, everybody. Yes, please take your seats. Thank you so much for coming today. My name is Robert Hilton. I'm a realtor who focuses on property management here in Central Texas.
Hi there. Drew Smith with GTX1 News. How would you respond to a landlord who wants to be closely involved with the management of their property? For example, they want to approve every tenant placed and every expense?
Yes, thank you so much for the question. I recognize that there are some landlords out there who might want to be involved in every aspect of the decision-making process, but we're a turnkey, full-service operation. That's right. We screen the tenants, we market your property, we collect the rents, we take care of all service-related requests. So the people who want to be landlords and they want to be involved in every decision-making process, then perhaps I'm not your candidate for that. However, for those candidates who do want a full-service, turnkey, professional property manager, then what we do is we set a threshold for every single expense that if anything exceeds $500, for example, then we will get explicit written approval from the landlord before we proceed. Anything below $500, we just go ahead and get that service taken care of, and then we withhold it from the next month's rent. Oh yes, I see we have the good Reverend here. Reverend, go ahead, ask your question.
Yeah, if I have one of those properties that you don't manage, would you send out a service provider on my behalf?
I see. Okay. Excellent question. Well, I'll tell you that we don't choose to send out our service technicians for properties that we don't manage because then it slows down the process for the ones that we do. We've got an excellent group of people that we work with. They are fast, they're friendly, they're all licensed and insured. They definitely do a great job. They respond to us quickly. We pay them on time and they don't have to haggle for us. They give us a great rate, and we just love working with our business partners out there in the service technician community. So, long answer is no.
Next question, please.
Hi, Paul here from Dallas. I am a first-time landlord with one property in Williamson County. Having a property manager seems expensive and I'm not ready to commit. Can we work month to month so I can keep my options open?
Oh yes, thank you for that. Thank you for that question. That's a good one. You know, there are some property managers that choose to engage on a month-to-month basis. Our contract that we put in place is a 12-month agreement, and the reason why we do that is because there is an expense for onboarding a property to us, and we want to make sure that we can recover that expense and return a profit to our business at the end of the quarter. And so we choose not to go on a month-to-month basis. Now, we do charge 8% to manage the property, and I'll tell you that that is below the industry average. And I know that there are some people out there that will choose to charge less than 8%. Some choose 5 or 6, but I'll tell you that they also charge fees on top of that 8%. So for example, when they place a tenant, they might charge 50 or 100, or sometimes I've seen as high as 250 to place a tenant. The only time that you'll pay a fee for us is if we have to pay a referral fee to another real estate agent that brought us a candidate that we eventually placed. Yes, you in the back. Okay. No, okay. Well, Reverend, just grab the microphone. No, get the bullhorn, why don't you?
I got some of those, what you call, short-term rentals. Could you help me manage those?
Yes, for sure. That's a great question. You know, that is also property management, but I'll tell you, when we look at property that needs to be rented for less than 12 months, we consider that a short-term rental. And there's a whole market out there for that. That's just not us. And instead, what we try to do is we really zero in and focus on the 12-month contract, 1 to 4 family. And so that includes the short-term rentals like Airbnb and HomeAway, but also it does include in the same category I put corporate housing. So we don't engage in that either. We know that there's a market for it out there, and Godspeed to those men and women who serve that.
Hi. Finn here. I've been a property owner since 1981, and some of my properties are in, well, not great shape. Can you help?
Oh yes, distressed properties. Well, I mean, there's a lot of them out there. I'll tell you that the properties that we choose to manage are not in distress. As a matter of fact, we want them to be up to code. We want them to be clean. We want them to be ready to be something that a tenant can be proud of, that can live there and raise their family. Now, we do have a program available that if you've got a distressed property and you would like for us to manage that for you, well, what we would do is come in there and give you an assessment on what it would cost to bring it up to speed, make sure that it's rent ready, is the way we like to call it. And to do that, we charge whatever the cost is for those repairs. We just add 10% to that. That's our commission, or that's our fee, if you will, to engage in that practice. And all of that gets approved every bit of the way from the landlord. We don't just ask for a blank check to go. We're very specific. We make a list, and then we go and we get it done. Okay, thanks everybody for all the questions. I really appreciate it. I'm going to close with this brief statement to let you know that I'm Robert Hilton. I'm a residential realtor. I focus on 1 to 4 family residential property management. And I want to be a candidate for you, landlord, you property owner, you person who is hungry to find somebody to treat you fairly with dignity and respect, and that you can build a long-term relationship with. So would you come with me? Thank you. Thank you.